So here I am, the glamour puss. It's day 5. I couldn't have really done much on the video on the other days, and this one's going to be short too. Um, so surgery day, surgery went, I don't even remember it. It wasn't bad. The shot didn't hurt. I guess they gave me a shot. I had an IV. They gave me a bunch of pills, and anyway, that was all fine. And barely remember coming home, and my husband tucked me in lovingly, and I was out. I was just out. So I think he picked me up around 2, and so that I just really, except for going to the bathroom, I didn't do anything till the next day, and I unfortunately had to pee like 3 times overnight. I'm like, I haven't anything to drink. Why do I have to pee 3 times? Managed to do it. The very hardest thing by far was getting out of bed. Man, was that hard the first few days. It's still not easy, but it doesn't really hurt. It's just as long as I strategize. As long as I strategize getting out, it's not bad. And so anyway, so the second day, which would have been Tuesday, I was pretty out of it that day too. I was out on the couch. I was using pillow pile both the night before and on the couch on the second day, Wednesday. Second day was Wednesday. And that was a pretty uncomfortable day too. I felt like the binder was really helping, though. It made me feel secure, and it made me feel like things I know that's probably psychological. The paperwork said I would be wearing that thing for 2 weeks, 2 to 4 weeks, actually. Actually, I think it said 4 weeks. I forget now. I've read it 9 million times, but anyway, up to 4 weeks wearing that thing. And so, I was fine with it. It was bloody and disgusting, but so then the third day was Thursday. And Thursday, I was feeling better. I could get around pretty good. Got out of bed. I could scoot around pretty good. I'm using my Royal walking stick. I really, really did need it, very much so, up until probably, well, okay. So anyway, I was doing all right. Basically the same thing, but my back was screaming in pain, just screaming. And so I'm like, I sent my husband to buy the recommended wedge pillow, which this one is probably not even as much wedge as they asked for, but it's the absolute only one that I could find that you could drive to and buy out of a regular store. And everything else was online, and I'm like, I can't wait. Yeah, I have this wrap on. It makes me feel like an invalid, so I put a scarf over it. Guess I have to wear that potentially for 2 weeks from surgery, so I guess I won't be going anywhere fancy. That's okay. Not planning to. Okay, so that was that day, and then I did get a call from the nurse, and the nurse asked me how I was going, and describe and blah blah blah, and send a picture. And so she had me undo the wrap, and well, I didn't really undo it. I just pulled it up, and then Jerry took a picture of the stitches at the bottom, and like my belly button. Oh man, that's the first look I had as really, really gross, really gross. But didn't expect it to be pretty, and it's not. And so she said that the doctor wanted me to loosen but not remove the binding. He said, just loosen a little bit, don't take it off. So I loosened it, and perhaps I didn't loosen it enough. This was I should have maybe gotten more information, but then Friday I went into my appointment, and they take the binder off, and the doctor says, I thought I said to take the binder off. And the nurse and I'm like, no, I know they didn't say that. She told me to loosen it. But if I had known it's either loosen or remove, I would have loosened it a lot more. I loosened it maybe a half inch, just, because I thought it was really helping me as far as pain went. And maybe it was, maybe it wasn't, I don't know. But then they're like, oh, now you have this extra bruising effect around your navel and over here, and this is because of lack of blood flow because the binder was too tight. Okay. So then they had to put a special cream. You have to wear a glove. I don't get it, but it's supposed to draw the blood there, which also doesn't make sense to me. But they're like, this is from lack of blood, so we got to draw the blood there. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, my tissue is dying. I'm not gonna be. Just don't let me think. I should never think. So anyway, I took, as far as the oxy is gone, of course, the first 24 hours of the first day, I took it, and I think I did take 2 at one point, but I took it 1 most of the times. And so then the second day, because I was feeling a lot better and I didn't want to do too much of that stuff. And I had one in the morning because when I get out of bed, it is a bitch. And I was so stiff and my back hurt so bad. And so I took it. And then the rest of the day, I just did Tylenol, I think. And then I did Oxy for bedtime. Maybe. Or else I didn't do it. I forget. And so on Thursday, when I was going to the Friday, when I was going to the doctor, then I did the Oxy because I was worried about walking that far all at once. I had been walking around some and doing okay, but I thought, well, I don't know what the car ride is going to be like. It was a piece of cake, but I didn't know. And then, they have an elevator, but they're at the far end of the building, and it's, I'm not walking very fast. So anyway, I took one just in case and didn't know what, I'm always kind of afraid of pain at the doctor or whatever. Anyway, so I had one then. And other than that, I don't remember. So then, and I think I just did Tylenol after that because I started worrying about constipation. Constipation. I'm not used to having it. I remember what it's like, and it's a drag. And so, they prescribe, you're supposed to take the laxative twice a day. And then I had to immediately also take Gas X with it because I get terrible gas pains. And so it's been kind of an interesting change in lifestyle for me. I've been going around passing gas, and I never used to even be able to produce any, so hardly. I mean, I'm not saying I'm none, but not like this. And so I was just like, I said, I'm going to have gas, and I just toot away, toot away, toot away, and I thought that was a good sign. But I was wiped out yesterday evening. I think just from the trip or whatever, I don't know, caught up to me, and I was pretty wiped. And so overnight I was fine. I think I took 2 Tylenol. I don't think I took any more Oxy because I'm trying not to do it because I'm worrying, like I said. So then today I woke up and I felt pretty good and stuff as far as the front of me. Since I got the wedge pillow on Thursday, the couch and the bed have both been extremely more comfortable. I was a fool to think that I could leave piled pillows without them sliding around and, oops, that's nothing. It's just suntan. Anyway, without them losing their form and all that. But we've got this all worked out. As much preparation as I thought I did. I mean, I thought I could practically snap my fingers and all my stuff would fall into my hands and so on. Ha 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 ha. But we have it worked out to our little box of junk here that I carry around, and well, he carries it for me because it's kind of heavy because it's got stuff in it, and it has one last bottle of pills. I only had the one that's supposed to help with anxiety and sleep. I only had that once. And it disappeared the first night, and I can't be responsible for that. So maybe it's in the car, but anyway, it would have been really nice to have, because I have been waking up overnight and try to battle to get out of bed, and it'd be kind of nice just to sleep through it, but oh well. Um, yeah, so today I really expected to be, oh yeah, yesterday after they took the binder off, actually, um, around where the stitches are and stuff was more tender because it's being touched and, stuff. I think it just felt different. It was hard for me to get used to. Didn't really like it. I'm fine with it now, but it bothered me. And it bothered me at first. And then also, I was supposed to be cleaning the drains twice a day where they go into my body and using the stuff. I hadn't been doing that till Thursday because I had to keep going back to the. I mean, I was wiped out the first couple of days. Like, I was not doing shit for myself and stuff. So, but that all seemed to be fine. The doctors looked at it, and I'm being better now. And I wasn't stripping the tubes correctly. We were doing it, but it wasn't not like that yet. I have to wet my fingers, or I can't even do that. So I got that worked out. I'm supposed to do that 3 times a day. I hadn't been taking the arnica pills because we couldn't get them out of the stupid dispenser. The print was so small, I had no idea how many to take. Finally, I find out on Thursday after I say to him for the 4th time, will you please just bust that out with a screwdriver? I cannot deal with this. It will not come out. So he busted it for me. Yay. And I peeled open the thing, and it says, which I could have done anyway. I mean, that's unrelated to the bust. 5 per day, 3 times a day. 5 at a time, 3 times a day. And I had taken like 2. But, it's going to do what it does or not. And some people don't even believe in it. So, anyway. So I thought I'd be feeling pretty good today. Went to bed early, minimal pain, except for my back, which I'm trying to be really careful with now. And today started out pretty good. Got out of bed fairly easily. I mean, I have to move my legs with my hands so that I don't suddenly do something stupid. But actually, everything's fine as far as pain goes. And waddled out, and by gosh, as soon as I had breakfast, guess what? I'm like, uh-oh, seems like it's potty time for the first time, and this would be the 5th day. So on a Tuesday did not happen, so like 6 days. And I've been eating, maybe not that first day, but I've been eating regular meals and stuff. And so I'm like, okay, here we go. Expecting the best because I've been taking laxatives, so it couldn't be painful and it couldn't be bad. And I killed off the gas pains and everything's great. Oh my God. I had such a long session, such a long, awful session trying to potty. It was awful. It was awful, awful, awful. Okay, so I still didn't cry, came close. Many, many F-bombs and other kinds of bombs. Every kind of bomb was exploding verbally in there. I didn't get much done, and Jerry came back from tennis in Alameda, and so I got back in bed, and I'm just like, well, we're going to have to wait. I did what I could, but it was miserable. I was sitting there for an hour. I'm used to being 1, 2, 3 out of here. Really miserable. And just awful. Like I'd think something was going to happen, and then, yeah, real funny. So then I took another laxative because I was supposed to take it twice a day, and I hadn't had it yet. I don't think I'd had it yet. Oh God, maybe I took an extra one. I don't think so. I took it and the Gas X and sat down and we had lunch, and that was nice. And I'm just like sit back here and do some TV watching. None of which has been. I don't like picking my own TV. I'm really bad at it. Anyhow, So he comes in, little sweetie pie, before he goes out to the pool to read his book. And so I'm getting pictures. Settle down, girl. Um, so he comes in with me, brings me some pear cake that I made right before I had my surgery. And he says, here's a treat for the afternoon. I'm going out to the pool. Is everything okay? You need anything? La la. Oh, I mean, I know, that's great. I've been feeling weird downstairs. It's like I couldn't sit on it. It felt like I just couldn't really sit on it. And so I ate the little slice of pear cake. It was delicious. And like the instant I took the last bite, don't ask me why, I'm like, whoa, something's happening fast, fast. And I'm like, fast? I can't move fast. Oh my God. Well, it was good I had put underpants on. And I'm hoping it's all over with because I don't have them now. But I did have underpants on, or I would have, wet the bed. And I did, wet my pants, and I threw them in the trash. Oh my God. And then I finally got there, and that was a horrendous session. Felt like fire and burning, and over and over and over again and over again. But when I did get done, it was productive, I'll put it that way. I just gently cleaned myself up with a baby wipe and stuff, and yeah, I feel pretty good now. Man, was that disgusting. And I'm just like, I'm not going to take Tylenol. If that means I have to go through that, I'm not taking Tylenol. I'm not going to take anything. We'll see if that works, but man, I'd way rather have a little bit of pain moving around than spend my life on a toilet. Okay, so looking at this, since I've only looked at my face only in a snapshot I sent my sister yesterday. But my husband said, yeah, I think they pumped up your lips a little bit. I think she did, which is, I didn't ask for that. I think we're going more for the wrinkles around, which may be all that happened, but I mean, I didn't say I need bigger lips, although a little bigger I would always have liked. So it looks like I may have got my secret wish on that. And otherwise, I still look pretty wrinkly, but what do you want? And of course, I'll look better with out this silly wrap on my head. Maybe a little makeup would be nice, little chapstick at least. I haven't done anything because I thought today was the day that I was gonna say, okay, I'm making lunch, and okay, and I'm doing. Nope, not today. Yeah, I'm done. Gonna conk. Bye. It's a weird angle.